So now actually it's time to start planning your travel, making reservation for your hotels and deciding actual itinerary and what to do in Japan. So upon making a travel planning, there are several typical mistakes travelers make when coming to Japan. So in this video, I'd like to go over those 10 mistakes so you can make a better travel during your stay in Japan. And the first mistake is not making reservation with a popular site. So for example, if you like to go to Ghibli Museum, they start to accept reservation on 10th of the previous month. You probably need to make reservation right after the start of the reservation to get the date and time you like to visit. And also for the place like Shibuya Sky, start accepting reservation a month before the travel date. Even right before, there are some times available, but in case you like a popular time, like a twilight time, that you can see the daytime and nighttime, you like to make reservation a month before when they release the slot of the reservation. It can be set for many other popular sites that has a time slot. And the next mistake is not making reservation for the trains. Japanese train companies start accepting reservation a month before the travel date usually, either 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. 10 a.m. for JR trains. And popular trains like Fuji Excursion on the peak season and popular seats of the popular train like Spacer X Cockpit Lounge or Orakyu Railway's Romanska train to Hakone can be fully booked a month before the travel date. In case you like specific train or specific seat, you might want to make sure to mark on the calendar and stay in front of the smartphone or computer and making a reservation. Also, for the Tokaido Shinkansen going from Tokyo to Kyoto Osaka direction, popular discounted fare like Hayatok 21 is start to accept reservation a month before travel date. So in case you like to get a good deal on the Shinkansen trains, you can make a reservation in advance. So next mistake is not thinking about the luggage. So when you come to Japan, a very important thing is to pack light, so you don't have to worry about the dragging around big luggages. But I know it's difficult to make it light, so the good idea is to planning the luggage. The first thing is finding a coin locker location in the station or in the city or Klook that you can store your luggages. So also in your daily plans, in case you need to walk around a lot in the city before you get into the next hotels, you can also consider sending the luggage to the next destination hotels. So it can be luggage free, stress free. Also in case you carry big suitcases, you might want to check the route to your hotel too. I've seen some people dragging around the suitcases in the heavy snow in Sapporo. And I've seen people with big suitcases on the muddy mountain hiking road in Kamikochi. So you might want to make sure to check the route to the hotel if that is durable for the suitcases. Also, if you have itinerary of getting on the ropeway or cable car, usually it's not suitable for the big suitcases and it's very, very difficult. In case you have backpack, it's much easier. But with the suitcases, planning make your trip much easier. Next mistake is putting the plan on the day of arrival to Japan. There are things that happen like airplane delays, and also you might have a jet lag or very tired after long flights. So putting like a reservation of the restaurants, shows, or going to other cities far away can be a little bit risky, or it can be a little bit difficult. So maybe you can start planning on the next day. Also, moving to the city you are departing from Japan on the day of the leaving can be a little bit risky. Even in Japan, the Shinkansen train can delay according to the weather or different reasons. So that you have a peace of mind. Maybe it's a good idea not to put too much schedule on the day of arrival and leaving. And next mistake is not having the first night hotel in the convenient location from the airport. On the first day, unless you take taxi or shuttle service to your hotel directly, it might be better to have a hotel that you can access easily from the airport. For example, from Naito Airport or any other airport you arrive in Japan, having a hotel where you don't have to travel around that much is a very good idea, especially with lots of luggages. And it also depends on the next day's plan. In case you travel to other cities, it's a good idea to go in between kind of the position, like convenient from both airport and station going to the next destination. And in case you have the physical difficulty or mobility issues, also a good idea to stay at the hotel near the airport so you can take a rest and start freshly and start a nice day next day. These can be solved by using the taxi or kind of Uber or shuttle services to the hotels. The next mistake is overloading your schedule or not putting any schedule. Some travelers want to put as many as schedule possible to see many different places, but some people want to have a nice relaxed time in the park or garden or at the restaurants. In case you like to take time and have a little more relaxed time, it's good idea to have some allowance in schedule, or so also good idea is to make main schedule that is a must see for you, and also putting the sub schedule that if you have a time or allowance, maybe see this. So also good idea to walk around the major site so you can see a little bit kind of off the beaten path of the major spot. Sometimes just going one street away from the major spot, it can be very quiet and you might find some hidden gems that you like. And the next planning mistake is walking too much. When you are in Japan, you might walk a lot, like in the city like this or in the castle, shrines. It can be a little more overwhelming if you are not used to walking in daily life. So the good idea is to practice walking in your daily life, but I know that can be a little bit difficult. So upon planning, the good idea is to make a plan easy for you. Instead of walking too long, so you might want to check the walking distance, and if it's too long, you can use taxi instead of walking. So again, if you walk too much and you get too tired, it might be not fun on the next day. And you might sometimes affect to your health too. And everyone has a different physical ability, so you might want to make sure not to make a plan that walk too long. And the next planning mistake is not checking the schedule of the places like museums, theme parks. So usually in Japan, Monday is a closure day for museums and different venues, and not always Mondays. So in case you have plan of going to a museum or the different facility, especially if that is the main purpose of your trip or the destination, you might want to make sure that you check the schedule of the place. And also there are some places that are closure for a long time or renovation for a long time. For example, the Nara's Kofuji Temple's pagoda is under renovation right now and it's covered. Even though it's a symbol of the Nara city, it can be covered by the big construction box. So if that is a very important site for you, you might want to check if that is good for you to visit that time. And the next mistake is not planning the medicine. Japan might have a different regulation from your country about medicine, and some medicines are not allowed in Japan. Usually, if you're bringing the regular medicine for your headache or high blood pressures, usually it's okay, especially if you are staying less than a month. I'm not a professional with medicine. I cannot talk about details about this regulation. So in the end, you might want to check the government website, but this is just to let you know that you might want to check the official website in case you have a medicine that you have to take regularly. In case you are bringing medicines that are not allowed here, you can apply for the permission, and that can take a little bit more time. It's good to check as early as possible about the information. And the last planning mistake is not planning the money. In case you are mainly using credit card, you might want to check with your credit card company that you are using in Japan, especially if that will be a big amount, because your credit card company might be alert and stop credit card temporarily. So especially if that's a credit card you don't use a big amount in regular basis in daily life, you can call them, or sometimes you can do online to raise the limit only during your trip. And in Japan, most places accept credit card, but some places you still need a cash. So having the cash in your wallet is very convenient in Japan. So for that, you can order cash of Japanese yen in your country, sometimes from your local banks. And also, in case you worry about carrying out the cash and you like to get cash here in the ATM, you can apply for the certain debit card or cash card that you can withdraw money in Japan. You can check a website in your country's bank, or for example, if it's the US, there's a Charles Schwab's debit card, you can get refund of the fees from ATMs. So that is something you can check around and plan the money, so you can have the comfortable travel in Japan. So those are the topics that you can consider and make a preparation so you can enjoy Japan travel more. Thank you for watching. In this channel, as a 3 years anniversary of the channel, I'm making 30 travel tips about Japan travel. Usually I'm making different travel blogs from Tokyo and different parts of Japan. So if you like the content from Japan, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for more videos of Japan. Thank you for watching. Have a great trip to Japan.